What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have three more rank 3 champions for Battlegrounds. The first being Mordo. So if you guys remember a video way back when Fintech was telling me who to take to rank 3, he told me to take up Mordo, and he told me to take up someone else that I do in this video. So if you don't know the reasons why, I would definitely refer back to that video. I will try to link it at the end of this one, but for now, with friendly mode, there's I think it's Dizzy, and basically if they evade, they put a disorient on you, and he is a nightmare to fight in general because of the natural power gain. I run 5 out of 5 MD. Offensively, he's become a monster when it comes to certain matchups. He can actually take on Hulkling really fast if you know how to charge his heavy and play like kind of Scorpion-esque style. He can hit really hard when you have the Furies built up. Like I said, with the natural power gain and everything, 5 out of 5 MD, he's actually pretty versatile in my opinion. I've seen someone use a Mordo versus Penny Parker, and that went pretty well as well. So there's that. You have a chance when you do a special one to inflict like a degen, and if you have like 15 of his Furies up, that will tick pretty heavily. So even if they're blocking, you can still fire that off sometimes, and it will the degen will stick. So yeah, man, Mordo, I run him in my deck quite frequently now. Him and Wong are pretty good, honestly, in my opinion. But sometimes I switch him out. But when he's in there, man, he's definitely a threat. A lot of people struggle with Mordo. Funny thing is, I faced a Mordo in Vegas tournament against Slaymon, and yeah. He ended up being more of a problem than I had anticipated, and I ended up losing that round, which was quite unfortunate. But yeah, man, that's what Mordo does for you. So he puts in work. So I'm very happy with this rank 3 here. Would I take him to rank 4? Actually, yes, I would take him to rank 4 one day. I do like his playstyle, and I am into unique characters, and I think he fits that bill. And I think he's genuinely good. So, all right. Second on the list that Fintech suggested was Punisher 2099. I severely underestimated how good this guy was. So basically, I watched Infamous in his streams when he finally took him up. I had taken mine up before him, quite a bit before him, but just never played him in the deck because I guess I didn't really know exactly how to play him. But basically, you want to let his battery get to 100, and then you want to go ham. They're not going to gain any power really. They'll gain minimal power, and if you're running collar tech, they're not gaining any power basically at all. And he hits so hard. Normally, in my experience and in the experiences that I've watched, he's ending fights in like one special one when the battery life is at 100. And he's doing fights in like 45 seconds. Like, he's great mutant counter for Bishop and stuff like that. I haven't seen him take on a Domino, but I wouldn't imagine he wouldn't be bad. But yeah, man, he absolutely wrecks stuff. I could see why people use him against Killmonger. I tried once and it didn't work out so well, but I didn't understand how to approach that fight. So now that I do, I'm going to try it again. His heavy does place a stun on it, so that's pretty useful. You can chain those heavies. I've done that once or twice myself, and like I said, he hits ridiculously hard when that battery life is up. He could prevent your opponent from getting to a special 3, so that's very useful. I forgot the conditions, but yeah, man, he's pretty clutch in my opinion. Definitely will recommend using him if able. And last but not least is Sunspot. This dude is a cannon. This dude nukes stuff, man. And he has the perfect block. with the elongated stun duration. So I mean, he's a beast, man. I've always known that he's been a beast, so I used to ban people's sunspots, especially high sig ones or rank 4s. But then I got one myself at rank 3, and I'm like, you know, I want to take him out. So every time I play with him, I've won with him. I don't bring him out very often, but that might change, you know. One of the things that I am working on is trying to be a little more unpredictable. So, well, not everyone. A lot of people have patterns to who they pick a lot of the times because they're comfortable with those champions, and said champions could probably do a lot for them. But after a while, if your opponent catches on to your strategy and your game, then they're just going to have optimal counters to you offensively and defensively. It's happened to me on a couple occasions. Maybe even in the last tournament, I might have been caught on to and then just became predictable when I should have just switched up the strategy, kept my opponent guessing. So with Sunspot and characters like that I don't often use, I think they'll help me stay a little more unpredictable with how I do things. And that's a good thing, because you don't want your opponents to guess what you're going to be doing. Otherwise, you'll become that much easier for them to defeat, potentially. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, man, Sunspot, he can nuke Rentras, he can nuke Man Things. I mean, he can nuke Nick Fury. I mean, I've seen him nuke so many different champions, and he does it with ease, and he does it at high health due to the block proficiency or the perfect parry. So yeah, man, very, very excited to have him on board. He was a mainstay in my deck, and I say was because there's like, I'd say maybe 5 or 6 champions that I want as mainstays in my deck, and then sometimes I gotta switch them out depending on who my opponent is and things of that nature. But yeah, man, very, very happy with these rank ups. They put in a lot of work. I would definitely encourage you guys to check these champions out, test them out for yourselves, see if they can work out for you. But they do have a element of uniqueness to them, and they're pretty clutch. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please continue to like and subscribe. We're right at the cusp of 800 subscribers, and it's thanks to all of you guys. Peace.